Hey, what's up? I'm Cody J29. I'm the digital media specialist.
Hey, what's going on, folks? It's Kevin, founder of J29 Creative Group. So we've been on this topic of understanding your brand and knowing your why. And a lot of people say that, but what does that really mean, right? So we thought, hey, it'll be good to just have a candid conversation about what that looks like and how to understand or find your why, right?
Right. You know, I know we talked about before, Kevin, where does a brand actually really start? Because I know we've had clients in the past, they don't know how to do certain things, or they come to us like, do you guys know how to do this? And like we talked about before, a logo really helps sets the key of a culture of a brand, or, any kind of business, right? So, what's your thoughts on that?
Yeah, I think before you even dive into the logo, right, I think a business really need to understand what is that value prop that they provide, right?
Right.
A lot of times, like example, we're a digital marketing agency, right?
Yeah.
And so is 400 other people down the street. There's a lot of digital marketing out here, right, in Kansas City. So what sets J29 Creative apart, right?
Right.
I can't really just say we do Google ads or we manage social media or we do video production, because so does everyone else. That's the expectation. That is the standard for any digital marketing agency.
Yeah.
So I have to look at what are the true value that I bring to the table. And I think a lot of business owners forget that. They go, oh, I have this awesome idea. Of course, you're the owner, so everything you think of is an awesome idea.
Yeah,
right?
Exactly.
So
right,
every
right.
client that comes to us is always, this is the next big thing, right?
Right.
It's awesome. But I have to play devil's advocate, because if I am truly caring when it comes to your brand, then I have to play devil's advocate and go, hey, this is great, but then your competitors do this as well.
Right, yeah.
Right? And so I think when we talk about brand, we have to dive into not only the product or service you have, but what's truly the value. And it's being able to unpackage all the boxes, all the packaging, and tear into what is that heart of the business.
Yeah, exactly. And Kevin, I think you really did nail it. I mean, we've also had coverage too. Where do I, find my why? And that's the thing that we, what is your why? How did your brand start? Whenever we do our creative arts video, we've had some people, give us, I really don't know what my why is. Well, how did you start your business, right? Where was the first key thought when you were creating your business or your brand, And I know we still have people that struggle with that.
And it can't be, I love fried chicken.
Right.
So if I went to a fried chicken joint and they told me I love fried chicken, I'll go, oh, wait a minute, hold it right here. There has to be something.
Right. Yeah.
There's a story behind every single business owner out there.
Right.
There's a story why they do what they do, or why they came up with this idea.
Yep.
It might be because they were trying to solve a problem in their own personal life, right? Like with me, right? Why did I go into J29 Creative Group? Okay, I saw marketing was broken when I was in the corporate world, and I noticed, hey, a lot of marketing teams are super small because a lot of people don't want to pay for marketing.
Yeah.
You're kind of like the smallest department in a small to mid-sized company.
Yeah.
So you're going to be the marketing director that's expected to hold a camera, run and gun, be able to write content, manage social media, and hey, Kevin, why don't you do web development too? Or you're glorified babysitter. You might have a little bigger team, but then you're glorified babysitting a team of freelancers that, hey, sorry, Kevin, I just got a phone call. I got a new job. So, hey, that web project we just started, you're screwed.
Yeah.
Right? So what happens is I saw marketing was broken. It wasn't right. And that's the problem J29 solves. I was trying to solve my own problem. And out of solving my own problem, I developed a product.
Yep. And with a lot of brands nowadays too, it's exactly what you said. lots of brands though, they develop their own problems, and it's like a it's like when a file stacks up, right, or a virus stacks up. When you keep running that same problem, the virus is going to get worse and worse and worse. A lot of brands go through that. They just stackpile all these problems up, and end up going through debt, and the brand isn't working out. And ends up being, the brand doesn't work out. So that's the reason why it's always good to find their why at the very beginning. If not, then they're going to be screwed at there.
Because I think from the very beginning, before you even start, you have to have, as a business owner, you have to have clarity.
Yeah.
What is the problem we solve?
Yeah.
And why was this solution started?
Right.
And oftentimes it isn't the product or the service. There was a why before that that caused you to go, light bulb moment.
Right.
So I think that's important.
Yeah, I think so too. So Kevin, after we talked about the why, give us some more info, or maybe some steps to reach for that why. How can we actually get that why? Because I really do feel like people like to have a plan before they just start just going after a marketing agency or help. Oh, I need help to find my why, to get my why. How can they actually officially get that before they even come to a digital agency?
Yeah, I think number one, I highly recommend any founder understand yourself first.
Right.
You as a person, not even the brand, right? Not even you as a business, because as much people want to say, like, you separate, your personal life from your work.
Right.
The truth is, when you're a founder of a business, your personal life is very much tied to your business.
Yeah.
So I say, find yourself, know yourself. Where are my strengths? Where are my weaknesses? Number two, I highly recommend just jotting down why you came up with the solution, product, or the concept idea. Write down all the positive things, write down all the negative things.
Nice.
Right?
Yeah, right.
And then number three, I would highly recommend have someone that's close to you that you shared this concept or idea with, someone you trust. Do the exact same exercise and write it down, and have it from their perspective, someone from the outside looking glass, right? And then four, I think after you've done that, you kind of have a good grasp of who you are, the solution that you've developed or the product. Then I would say, hey, maybe look into an agency or consultant, because there are a lot of good brand consultants, branding coaches, agencies out there. I know we do it, where someone can just from the outside can take you through the steps of developing that brand into something.
Right. And I agree, especially that last one there. But I really do feel like sometimes too, people come to us too early when they give us that idea, but I don't think it's fully developed, the idea, and they do expect someone or have us help them develop the idea, even though I think they should already have a plan, that game plan already set for us to help find that, right?
Yeah, and that's why there's more, unsuccessful brands than successful brands, right? How many Nikes do you see? How many Starbucks, right?
Right.
And even a lot of the big brands, it just kind of happened, right? And like Tesla and stuff. But there's so much that goes into branding, and if you have the coolest looking logo and slogan and mission statement, it doesn't also mean success, right?
Right.
Business, right? It's almost like tossing a bunch of pebbles up into the sky and see which one hits and drops into the basket.
Yeah.
Right. It's hard, it also takes all the right elements, how hard of a worker is the founder, the stars align. There's just so many things to make a business work. And I think a lot of times people go to an agency and hope for that magic wand. But if the magic wand was us, I would be sitting here talking to you.
That's right. Yeah.
I would be buying Twitter.
Thank you so much for joining us today. We're so glad we got to talk about the why and how to even develop the why from the step-to-step process. I know Kev gave us some really good info and steps to get there. Kev, you have anything else to say?
I know 2023 is right around the corner.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people have a lot of goals, New Year resolution, but I tell people starting a business or birthing a brand, right, is similar to working out. don't wait until the New Year resolution. Start now. You know, this is a great time. I know the holidays are coming up, but you know, typically you're in a better mood during the holidays. Yeah. So the holidays is a good time to kind of find yourself. Oh.